Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 40th World, where we do recaps and reviews. That's right, hot Atlanta for some, Atlanta, Georgia for others, or deep down in the South, the clay dirt. Yes, we're going to give you recaps and reviews on The Young and the Restless that aired on January the 9th, 2017, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my time zone. Didn't get a chance to do it yesterday because I had to work. Yes, your girl be working on the weekend, on Sunday sometime, okay? Only few and far between that I do that, but it is what it is. Have to get that dollar elsewhere as well, not just on the Y tube. Okay. But anyway, let's go into that first scene of The Young and the Restless that aired on yesterday. We go where we have Ashley shows Robbie his new office digs. The boy is so grateful to have four walls and a door to shut him out from the outside because he's mostly usually working in a cubicle. And anybody that knows when you're working in a cubicle setting, it's just like a little mini office, but you have no privacy and you have all this back noise coming from over your head, on the sides, and in the back, depending on how your cubicle is set up. So it's not some place where you can have your own privacy, to hang up little stuff, this, that, and the third. Anybody can just walk past you, see what you're doing. No privacy is what I'm speaking of, even though you have all that education behind you and degree down. Okay? Anyway. When you get a little closet space office, be thankful. Be very thankful. Especially if it has a door where you can lock that mug if you want to. Okay. Anyway, he's just so grateful to Ashley. And it used to be Phyllis's office. She used to call it the dungeon or the office space that has no window. Like she's just shut out from all society. And of course, she better be glad she wasn't put by a little restroom situation or water cooler because that would be very disturbing as well. But like I say, he is loving it. She destroyed it. Okay, so we move from there. We have Lauren tells Phyllis Gloria has been snooping around in her privacy at her home when it comes to her office space. She tells Phyllis, yes, the woman went on in and went through my laptop and found all my private information showing my company going upside down. And then they have to try to blackmail me. Can you believe it? I can't, but it is Gloria, and Gloria does that very well. Okay, then we have Gloria is still trying to talk to Jackie Boy to get Lauren's company from up under her. And Jackie Boy is definitely interested in how she's going to come about doing that, especially when Lauren is not too fond of her anyway. We leave that situation, go to Nikki. Nikki comes over to Crimson Lights. I don't know why. She has her own shelf. She don't really have to buy coffee. I guess she's just looking for interaction. Who knows? So she goes into Crimson Lights from the backwards way, runs into a similar little guy that looks like her grandson, Reed, her very first grandson at that. And come to find out it is him. She tried to make pleasantries to him, but she sees that he's ignoring her. But as she approaches him a little closer, she sees that he has earphones in his ear. She snatches them out. He looks at her like he want to pop her one, but then he recognizes, hey, that's grandmama. So they give each other love and embrace, and it is what it is. We go to Victoria. Victoria and Billy are talking about Reed and his behavior and the conversation she's had with his father about his behavior. And, they're talking about setting limits for Mr. Reed. Okay? I mean, Reed is just like sit back, laid back. He don't give a shit about nothing. He don't cause so much havoc up in D.C. He had to run from his mess, and they still ain't told us really what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just, oh, well, he's going through some changes, this, that, and the third. No, we need to find out what kind of changes he's been going through. Besides the fact that JT got a very good job and he's trying to move him somewhere in Europe. Okay, it is what it is. Leave that situation, go to commercial, we come back. We have Nikki. Nikki's ordering tea while she's talking to Reed out on the outside part of, the little complex at Crimson Lights. Had a little outside little view, but it's still not in the weather outside. It's just like an adjacent part next to it from the main sitting areas with the other guests. So they want their little private time. So niggas pretty much telling him, why are you being irresponsible? Don't you know you have, well, Newman is not your name, but you're born and bred a Newman too, because you got blood running through your veins, such as my daughter giving birth to you. You do remember her, your mama, right? She's a Newman. Okay? So just because your daddy had you out in D.C. and this, that, and the third, honey, you do not have to be uh, what do you call it, flagging rides and hitchhiking around the countryside to get home to us. Your granddad got deep pockets, honey. We could have sent you a plane ticket, bus ticket, train ticket. Hell, we could have just sent the whole freaking jet, private jet for your ass. So you need to start acting like you ain't part of no money situation. Start acting all ugly, okay? Because you making us look bad, and we can't have that. Newmans don't look bad; they make other people look bad. Do you understand what I'm saying to your son? Yeah, she's trying to get on her grandson, y'all. I'm like, well, go ahead, damn nigga, go ahead. Okay, then we go to the situation with Billy. Billy is telling Victoria to let up on Reed. Billy is trying to encourage Victoria to just relax, relate, and release, and support Reed. Hell, just to support him in his music interests, okay? And he'll take care of the rest. I'm like, look at Billy Boy trying to step up. Well, all right, put him in check and put Victoria there too. Okay, then we go to Victoria. Victoria's always talking about handling things on her own. Like, yeah, you handled that circuit breaker real well, didn't you? Okay, stop it. Stop faking the phone. You can't do too much. You can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. You damn sure need to take off them heels. Because you ain't nothing but a pencil stick walking around. And them big ass clog of heels, they're gonna bound to break your ankle or your leg. Okay, stop acting, Victoria. Stop acting. Then we go on to Lauren. Lauren and Phyllis are talking about her contact interests and Phyllis going back to her own office space to get some more data she's going to need for this Lawrence presentation. She's going to try to get some investors to come in, pretty much get her out the financial red situation. And, Phyllis said, well, okay, let me think about this situation. Let me see how I can get into the office to get it, this, that, and third. She said, you don't think you're gonna have a problem with that? She said, hell no. That's my stuff. That's my personal data. Not anything connected to, Jabot. So I shouldn't have no problem. But I get it for you. We have it set up. We have a great business meeting. She goes on and tell her who she's probably meeting with. Some guy named Hawkman or whatever. Maybe he's big with his enterprises. So I don't know what kind of dealings he do, but if he got free money to float, then she's gonna try to get it, meaning Lauren. Okay, we go to Ashley. Ashley's talking to Jack about Gloria getting Lauren to sell her company to them, but Ashley's not on their team. She ain't on the team yet because she said, hey, if she already told you to your face that she's not going to sell your company and y'all was in the privacy of her own home, what the hell Gloria going to do to change this scene that's going to make, her sell her father's company lock, stock, and barrel to us? I don't think so. So Ashley really tear him anew and said, hey, just get to the familiarities of the case. If Gloria want to say this, that, and that, and we'll talk later about it. Okay? But she's like, nah, I don't think so. We go to commercial, we come back, we got Nikki. Nikki goes to visit Victoria at her lab and talking about Reed, and Nikki just can't believe that she's looking at a grown ass, almost possible man in the next couple of years. Says, well, damn, he been eating his Wheaties, hadn't he? But anyway, we leave in that situation. Victoria's going over what JT has told her about Reed's past behavior, his current behavior, and what behavior got his ass to General City without his knowledge. So, Victoria still ain't letting us know what's really going on. Like, damn, reading drugs, Reed doing drugs, is he selling drugs? What's going on? Other than him just, upheaving himself out the situation, calling himself, he just don't want to go to Europe and share the rest of his growing up years and learning different languages, this, that, and the third. He just want to come back home to General City. I'm like, did you not get on epiphany when you were 12 or 13 years old? You gonna wait till you're 16, 17, want to come home? Something ain't right with that. Well, Big Dad, you need to get his goons on and see pretty much why Reed hiding. What is he hiding? Why is he running from Washington, D.C. down to General City, the country, the real Southern cheese company? I mean, really? And it's horrible weather down there now. It's cold. It's freezing cold. So, they mix a little more words and come to find out Nick is going to go home with her and they're going to have dinner together so she can get the spine on Mr. Reed. Anyway, we leave that situation. We go to Phyllis. Phyllis is over at the old office getting files, looking through files. And when Robert comes in, eating his lunch, trying to figure out, why you here? Why you here? I was told this is my office and I'm not pretty much finna give it up. But Phyllis must pretty much so just rest his soul and just tell him, no, honey, I'm just here to pick up my files. But I heard you was a genius and he couldn't accept that. He just got blushy face and all that kind of stuff. Like, really, Reed? I mean, really, Robert? Come on now. Then we go to Jack. Jack meets with Gloria at a shady, seedy club scene setting. And he's like, okay, why are we meeting here? Because it look like something can pop off illegal anytime, and I ain't got time to be messed up in that. She told him to pretty much sit his bitch ass down because Lauren would not be running in these type of circles. She wouldn't even be caught dead in here, and we need to be incognito. Do you mean, well, you know incognito mean, Jack? Come on now. So he pretty much sits down, watching where he sit, watch why he, reflect. He don't want shit to be popping on him and he taking it out with him to his own digs. You know what I'm saying? He won't want to slum, but he'll go into the slum to get what he need to, smell like a rose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with Jack. Anyway, he ain't about that life. We know he ain't about that life. But he'll pay off an extortionist in a minute. Okay? Remember, uh Jill and her husband was gonna extort 1 million out of him just to get the goods on what Phyllis was pretty much hiding from him. So Jack, we know you get down and dirt. Okay, don't act now. Okay, but then they start talking about how Gloria fits in to pretty much single-handedly hand over Lauren's family legacy company to him through her. So he's trying to figure out what's in it for you, Gloria. What's in it for you? Okay, then we have Lauren. Lauren comes home and finds Michael there, and she thinks that this is a good time to probably tell him about my woes. And in events, because we're going to go to commercial shortly after that, she leads up to doing it. So I'm thinking she's going to come clean and confess to Michael about her financial woes. Go to commercial, we come back. Yes, Lauren actually comes clean to Michael about Fenmore's revenue stream and how it's running in the red. Been running in the red for a very long time. It doesn't scare the shit out of her. But she made it through the holidays. But now she needs to put on her big girl drawers, confess to Michael, which she's doing now. And she's apologizing to him for not letting him in a lot sooner about their financial woes or her financial woes. But since they're married, it affects both of them. Okay? And she's trying to explain to Michael pretty much why she didn't tell him when she should have told him. It is what it is, right? Go to Gloria. Gloria's telling Jack and uh wait a minute. Gloria is telling Jack and selling herself to Jack that she wants a position with Jabot's company if all goes well, which she feels it will. Jack wants a small, she's telling Jack she wants a small position in the company. Jack is telling Gloria, you are going around your family to deliver a company that's not even yours, and I'm supposed to take you serious? She said, man, you know I'm serious. Okay, and I get things done. You see and work with me in the past, and you know how it goes. I never promise something I can't deliver. Okay. Then we have Phyllis. Phyllis and Robbie talking when Ashley walks in and finds Phyllis in the office. And she's trying to figure out, okay, why are you here? We fired you. Or no, better yet, you left on your own. Are you still in company secrets? And Phyllis looking at her like, really? They go to commercial, come back. Phyllis is telling Ashley she came to get her files, not Jack. And so Robbie pretty much excuses himself because he's just looking all awkward anyway. And let the women talk amongst themselves and he come back later. Okay. Alice Ashley doesn't really believe it. She thinks she's still just trying to float around the Jabot's office complex just to have a run in with Jack. I'm like, really? She just called Jack on the phone, Ashley, and tell him to meet her, and he will come to see what she wants because he's still definitely in love with Phyllis. Okay, no matter how you feel about it, no matter how you want to just keep it separate, regardless, the two men, which were your brothers, still had sex with the same woman, which was, your employee at one time as well as your sister-in-law. So just get with it and move on. Okay? But Phyllis going to her, I ain't trying to take no trade secrets. I ain't trying to go to jail for that, this, that, and the third. These are my personal files, and I'm going to get them and whatever. So she pretty much bounces after she get her stuff. And Ashley's pretty much showing her the door as well. But she gone about her business, and Ashley goes back to Phyllis' old office, which is now Robbie's new office. She takes Phyllis's door name plate off, goes into the office and throws it in the trash like she done did something. Like she done dropped the mic after saying something or singing something. I'm like, Ashley, put back up that mic and go on about your business because you ain't dropped or said anything worth listening to. Okay? Or taking heed yet. With that situation, go to Jack. Jack and Gloria are still talking about acquiring Fenmore's legacy from Lauren. Jack is making a deal with Mother Devil Gloria himself. Then we have Lauren and Michael are brainstorming together. Lauren is meeting with, or she's telling Michael she has a business interest that may be interested in helping her, sparking some more money into their revenue that's red, try to absorb some of those costs, bring them back into black. And, they're executing plans together. And Michael is encouraging her and telling her, okay, good deal, good deal. But I'm still mad at you for not telling me what was going on from the get-go. But, go on to your business meeting. Let's find something for you to wear that's nice and sexy. And I know you're going to be on point with the presentation while verbally explaining to them what you're needing from them and what you can provide for them as an asset. And, making that money come back into the black. So he's very, nice in doing that for her. But he still says you're going to have to sit down and talk about this after your meeting. Because I don't like how this is transpiring. But anyway, Michael's telling Lauren about reconnecting as a team and not keeping secrets from one another because it's not good for a relationship or a marriage. And not keeping secrets anymore under no circumstances from one another. Okay? Then Michael is so encouraging. He goes and tries to get her aesthetics ready for the meeting. Okay? Then we have Phyllis goes to Crimson Lights and runs into Billy. Boy, of course, he pampers her. He finds out what her needs are, and he supplies them for her. We go to commercial. We come back. Phyllis is thanking Billy for always taking care of her as usual, buying her coffee, providing her with snacks to bring up her sugar level so she can think real well, get her bearings together, and get right down and get that information loaded for Lauren so she can use for her presentation tonight when she talks over some business strategies with a potential investor. Okay, they make small talk. She goes in to try to talk to Billy about Victoria. That's where he exits stage left. Okay, then we have Lauren walks in and finds both Phyllis and Billy talking, and she's like, what's going on there? I'm sure she's going to let me know. Then we go to Billy. Billy leaves Crimson Lights and runs into Reed, going out the backwards way, and then they sit down and talk about no other than Victoria. Victoria and Nikki are at home now, checking on Johnny and Catherine. They're fine, and Victoria needs to take off them heels because she looks like a pencil, a toothpick walking around with no type of shape, form, or fashion with her body. And them clog of heels, I know they're expensive, but they're like platforms, and she looked like she's finna topple over and she's gonna break a leg or her ankle. So it's not a cute look. Victoria, get it together and take them off. When we go to Nikki, Nikki's telling Victoria it's not going to be easy raising a teenage son, especially one that looks like Reed. That he almost look like he damn grown ass young adult anyway. But Nikki also tells her to lean more on Billy to help her raise that young teenage boy. And Victoria's already saying, I can do it by myself. Like, no, you can't, honey. You never did nothing by yourself. All right. Anyway, moving on from that situation, go to Lauren. Lauren is talking to Phyllis about telling Michael, and she feels so good about that decision. So everything's on the table, the cards on the table, but she does tell Phyllis that, that joker of a mother-in-law trying to blackmail me to give her a job, she'll never have a job with Phil Morris. Okay, she barely in my family. And the only reason I'm putting up with her is because she's Michael's and Kevin's mother. Okay, so they pretty much high-five it on that one. Then Gloria's come home to find Michael there, sitting there looking all upset, mad, or despondent. And he even offers to buy her a one-night sweet stay at the club so he can have some alone time to discuss financial strategies with Lauren when she comes home. But lo and behold, he finds out that his mother knows pretty much about the situation, but he should know that she found out the Snoopy way. Lauren was not forthcoming, trying to confide in her on any sense of level before before she talks to him. So he knew something was going on. So he pretty much interested Spark to see what, in fact, does Gloria really does know about this situation. Because she definitely decides that she's not going to the athletic club and she's going to be there when Lauren gets back. And then pretty much she's trying to find out what more Michael knows about this particular man or woman she's meeting with, discussing their financial portfolio when it comes to Fenmore's. Okay? Because she's already trying to make a sidebar deal with Jack. So somebody's trying to throw a wrench in her comings and goings on her new role and position she's trying to get at Jabot. Okay, we go to commercial, come back. We have Billy brings Reed home from Crimson Lights and finds that Victoria and Nikki are there, and Nikki's going to be staying for dinner. And Reed's like, oh, what joy. Billy, can you stay, Mom? Can Billy stay for dinner also? And they all four look at each other like, And Billy just breaks the ice and said, well, we can play board games afterwards. How about that? I'm like, Billy, break them all down, honey, because they don't know. They don't know what they're dealing with when they got you, do they? Okay, then we go small talk. It's had between Lauren and Phyllis about Jack, Billy, and Victoria, and the comes and goings of that nature. Then we have small talk going on between Ashley and Jack, because Ashley has gotten back to the office telling, where Jack is telling Ashley about his meeting with Gloria and this, that, and that, and pretty much Ashley's tearing a new one into Jack, saying she don't trust Gloria. How can he trust her from her past antics that she did with their company when she was definitely employed with them? She ain't trying to hear it, but you know Jack's gonna be Jack all day long. But she said, okay, do what you do, but just know I ain't on you and Gloria team about trying to acquire Fillmores from Lauren, okay? So then we go to Gloria. Gloria's telling Michael, yes, she knew about it before him, and she don't tell him that she snooped. That's how she found out. Gloria's also telling Michael, just put up on your pull up your grown men draws and just respect Lauren's decision and follow suit. And Michael was like, it's another story going on. I know you. You just don't fall back like that. What is your angle? What are you planning? So that was the Young and the Restless that aired for Monday, January the 9th, 2017. Y'all still catching up. Right now, as we're speaking, the episode is coming on for today, so I need to go and catch that, but it's taping. But I really need to tape Bold and the Beautiful as well. Okay, so check back later on. I'll have that episode, today's episode of The Younger Restless, as well as the Bold and Beautiful. And y'all keep dialoguing with me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and definitely share and like my videos. All right, peace and blessings. Bye bye.